I might go see my sister next weekend, she said casually, as if nothing had happened. Can you imagine the nerve? Can you grasp how much I meant to her? Yes, love. I believe it, I told her. But inside, every word I spoke was a nail for the coffin she'd built for herself. By the time that champagne bottle crashed against Braden's skull, my revenge had already been set in motion. That wasn't some impulsive explosion of anger. It was a message. A very public, very deliberate end to the charade she'd been living for months. And that? That was only the opening act. They say vengeance tastes better served cold. Mine? Mine was plated with silver cutlery and a smile so sincere, so comforting, she never noticed the emotional arsenic swirling in the air. No, I'm not a killer. But I am precise. I plan. I execute. After the chaos at the restaurant, once security escorted me out and the police decided to let it go, thanks to Braden keeping quiet, no doubt to protect his own fragile house of cards, I went home alone. Erica didn't come with me. She stayed at her sister's, spinning her narrative of being the poor, wounded wife married to a violent, unstable man. Let her. I wanted her to. While she embraced her victim act, I embraced mine, remorseful husband. I left her voicemails, full of regret and soft apologies. I'm sorry for how I reacted. I should have handled things differently. Let's just talk. No yelling. No accusations. She took the bait. 2 days later, she was back at the house, pretending to forgive me, pretending to be gracious. I welcomed her like nothing had changed. Made her breakfast. Brought her tea. Suggested couples therapy. Even floated the idea of a weekend away to clear our heads. All the while, as she sipped herbal tea with a serene smile, I was already draining our joint accounts. I redirected funds, froze the credit card account she'd secretly opened under both our names, and had Marcus go through her devices. He uncovered even more than I expected, conversations with Braden where she called me pathetic, a failure, and laughed about how she'd take everything when we split. He can pack his little gym bag and walk away broke. I'll be living like a queen on his money. That particular message? I printed it. Framed it. Left it on her pillow like a gift before I left for work that morning. And then I filed. I hit her from all directions at once. Filed for divorce under grounds of infidelity. In our state, that still carries weight in court. Submitted the evidence to her HR department, one with a strict moral conduct policy she clearly violated. Used a proxy to send every dirty detail to Braden's wife. Texts, photos, hotel invoices. Everything. Within 2 weeks, it was unraveling beautifully. Erica? Fired. Braden? Divorced, accounts emptied, reputation scorched. And Erica finally broke. She showed up screaming, eyes wide with fury, claiming I had ruined her life. No, sweetheart. You managed that destruction all on your own. I just polished the mirror so you could see the wreckage clearly. By that point, she was jobless, disgraced, and ghosted by the same group of friends who once raised mimosas with her at Sunday brunch. Turns out, they dropped her the moment HR forwarded those flagged complaint files, clean cuts, no drama. Just silence. She sent me messages, long, desperate, full of regret and confusion. You've made your point. Why are you doing this? You used to love me. I never wrote back. Because by then, I wasn't someone she could reach. I wasn't her audience. I was the echo of her consequences. Let the guilty live with their choices. Remember Braden, the guy I shattered with a bottle of bubbly? His downfall was swift and brutal. His wife didn't just leave, she erased him. Cleared out their savings, took the kids, filed a restraining order, and torched whatever was left of his image. His employer quietly let him go, trying to avoid the mess going public. Marcus kept feeding me updates like gossip passed around a fire. The man was now renting a cramped apartment, under investigation for mishandling client funds. Rock bottom was coming fast. Best part? He blamed Erica. You told me he was soft. You swore he'd never fight back. You promised we were safe. And her? She clung to him. Please, don't leave me. You're all I have left. His answer? Silence. He blocked her, changed his number, and disappeared. But I wasn't finished. One last piece of the chessboard remained, the house. Weeks before I filed, I had already moved out quietly. Thanks to the prenup, one she barely skimmed while planning flower arrangements and cake tastings, I had arranged the deed in my name. She signed the papers years ago, too wrapped up in wedding fantasies to read the fine print. So now? Every tile, every lock, every light switch belonged to me. I sent her an official notice. She had 10 days to leave the property. No dramatic phone calls. No shouting. Just legal clarity served ice cold. Day 10 came, and she left. But not before carving the word liar into the front door glass. That's all right. Glass can be replaced. Her pride? Not so easily. Revenge isn't chaos. It isn't yelling in the rain or breaking dishes at midnight. True revenge is stillness. It's the quiet sip of coffee in the kitchen they thought they'd conquer. It's the peace that comes when the silence no longer hurts. And that's exactly what I had. Half a year later, my world had transformed. Not just on the surface, on the inside, too. The house was fully mine. The finances were strong again. My mornings started calm, without suspicion or tension. I remodeled everything, tore down the spaces she had stained with secrecy. And I rebuilt myself along the way. Therapy. Strength training. Reconnecting with friends I'd once kept at arm's length just to keep her content. One night, I even went on a date. Simple. No pressure. Just laughter over drinks. No sparks, no grand promises, just a reminder that there's life beyond betrayal. There's healing beyond heartbreak. Then, last month, she texted again. I've been doing a lot of thinking. I'm sorry. I messed up. I didn't realize what I had until I lost it. Can we talk? I didn't respond. But I did screenshot the message and sent it to Marcus with a note, frame this for the archive. Because closure doesn't mean revisiting the wreckage. It means you're so healed, their apology doesn't trigger rage or longing, it triggers nothing at all. Erica cheated. She broke the heart of a man who built with her, trusted her, forgave her, again and again. And in the end, her betrayal gave me something invaluable, clarity. You should never plead with someone to treat you right. Let them reveal themselves, and then decide who you want to be without them. I became solid. Not because of her. But because I walked through her storm and made it out whole. Was it brutal? Calculated? Deserved? If you felt every cut of betrayal and every cool, satisfying wave of justice, tell your story. Speak your truth. And remember, quiet strength is the most unstoppable kind.